go and leave you all alone. I got a bad desire. Born in the USA is the seventh studio album by American recording artist Little Bruce Springsteen. It was recorded. It was released on June 4th, 1984 by Columbia Records. Frequently cited by critics as one of the greatest albums of all time, it was nominated for a Grammy Award and produced 7 top 10 singles. And we listened to it. We listened to it, didn't we, Brad? We put this thing on.
Yes, we did.
And we listened to it.
Yes, we did. I am also here, everybody. I'm still here, even though most of you left during Dan's creepy rendition of Born in the USA. No, it was I'm on Fire. I was paying attention.
Yeah, little girl, is your daddy home?
You know what? Even sung in that creepy, awful voice of yours, it's still a good song.
Yeah. You're alone in there, love.
It's a banger.
You're alone. Come in, keep you company.
I mean, you can't make Bruce creepy, Dan. I'm sorry. I know you want to take everything to Creep Town, but he's just an honest to goodness American middle class worker man.
Oh, little girl, you're so young and pretty.
Yeah. Well, fucking Paul McCartney started it. He was just 17. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
You know?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
I'm Paul McCartney.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Paul McCartney and I'm a cunt. You know? I'm going to claim every song as my own. John Lennon wrote nothing. Fucking Paul McCartney.
Yeah, we're talking about Bruce. We're talking about the boss today. We're talking about the boss.
Yeah, I got distracted. Paul riles me up. He's just following. Bruce is just following in a long tradition of writing about beautiful young girls.
Very young women.
They are the muse for many, many great songs.
Alone and vulnerable.
Well,
just approaching them on street. Comes around a corner and goes, man, Wayne, we got $200. Ugh. Complete stranger.
I don't think that's what Bruce was going for. I think he was just calling his girlfriend and asking
what happens in the lyrics
around for some fun. Oh, I don't think there's any money on street corners changing hands.
We got $200. We're big spenders.
Look, what was your first experience with this album? I'm assuming you'd heard it before this week.
I must have been 7 when the first songs came out. Born in the USA. This album was fucking everywhere at the time, wasn't it? This was enormous. Back in the day when the charts actually meant something, like if you were number 1, that was fucking huge. Yeah. It's like, who's number 1 today?
No plastic.
No fucking idea who's number 1 today.
Yeah.
How much money did number 1 make today?
Yeah.
Probably $100.
Calculate that shit. You know, was it one sale's like a fucking 1,000 downloads or something, isn't it? Isn't that how they do it now?
Something stupid.
Not like you used to have to walk into a physical store, lay your money down on the table, and take away some artwork.
Spend some actual money. This was everywhere. It was Boss Mania. I remember that they called it Boss Mania. It was people were dressing like Bruce Springsteen. You wore the Born in the USA shirt. Yeah, fucking singles were everywhere. They had Courtney Cox in a music video, looking extremely young.
Yeah, straight off the set of Masters of the Universe. Deep cut.
That was after though, wasn't it? And the Courtney Cox was brought out of the audience before she was famous, and then she sort of
she was an actress. She was an actress. It's not an actual Bruce Springsteen concert in the video. I think she was like a model / actress, and she was chosen to be the one to be pulled out of the audience. And then, yes, went on to further success post her big break in Bruce's video.
That's all a lie.
Good on her. Yep. Oh, everything's a lie. We know this.
Mm. Fucking hell.
But yeah, look, just dancing with Bruce. That's enough to make it.
You can make a 40-year career out of having a dance on stage with a suspected pedophile.
Side to side. Yeah. Who's the suspected pedophile?
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home?
No. Do not speak ill of the Bruce, or I will leave the studio right now. I will slam it down on the table. Let's see if we can get Dan through the rest of this episode without calling Bruce Springsteen a pedo.
Well, the good news is, right now,
I mean, you could be.
He's on the phone.
Middle-aged.
He's on the phone.
Oh, good.
Bruce is on the phone. Bruce. We're going to talk to him at the end of the episode, so everybody just hang around.
Right.
He's currently being looked after by producer Eric, our diversity hire, who's autistic, identifies as the letter A, and gay. He's currently looking after Bruce on the other line, and we'll be interviewing Bruce towards the end of the episode. Bruce, a long time listener of the show. Been bugging us for years.
Oh, who isn't?
Bugging us for years to come on.
You could call your little girl. Like he's saying, hey, I don't even want to dwell on this shit, Dan. Fucking hell.
There's no explaining it. We know what he's saying. We've heard it. There's
you could
evidence.
Be middle-aged and call your girl a little girl. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you might be quite bad. You could do it ironically if you have quite a fat wife or something.
I mean, in the music video, he's singing it to an extremely hot, sultry 80s woman in a white dress. Nothing wrong there.
Yeah, but most people,
he's a mechanic.
Most people, when they call their wives little girl, it's because they're a giant hippo, isn't it? Like, and they're just being funny.
Are you fat shaming again?
I'm just pointing it out.
Remember when conversations just used to be conversations and there was no like cancelling and hate speech and it was just normal? Now that shit just fucking worms its way into every conversation, every podcast. Let's just leave all that behind.
Just keep Bruce on the line, Eric. Just keep him on the line. He's got to wait. Apparently Bruce is getting impatient, but fucking me.
All right. Well, let's talk about Bruce's album. So you were saying it was everywhere. So did your parents have it or did you have it?
It was on the TV. It was on the radio. No, we didn't buy it. I don't think we had a copy of it in the house, no. But apparently it sold 17 million units in the States and over 30 million worldwide. It's one of the biggest albums of all time.
I believe it.
I
would believe it.
Up there with the Eagles and Michael Jackson and
this is like
Metallica. This is like Metallica shit. This is like the Metallica of pop music.
I was with you until Metallica. Yeah. This is, a defining song defining album of multiple generations.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So it was everywhere. You would have been the same. You were seen on TV, would you? You're a bit younger than me, so you.
Yeah. So this is 84. So I wasn't really coherent.
You didn't get the momentum of it.
4 years old. Yeah. Like I think my first musical awareness was fucking Dire Straits. You know that "Do the Walk of Life" that album. Brothers in Arms. And I would have been 5 or 6. It's when music started, started paying attention, and then the Beatles, and then so on and so forth. So Springsteen I wasn't there at the time, but I came into Bruce later in life and became aware of, the white shirt, denim jean wearing badass motherfucker that is Bruce Springsteen. I mean, you can't miss it. This is
pedophile.
Cultural phenomenon. Yeah. But like from track one, you put this shit on vinyl, right? And you drop the needle.
No, you don't, because no one listens to vinyl anymore. It's a shit format. It's reduced quality from CD. Everybody needs to know that. You're wasting your fucking money buying it. It's shit.
Yeah.
I'm just dropping truth bombs.
It's CD for sure. I think is actually worse quality than vinyl, but current
You're lying.
digital you can get in better quality than both. So people naysay Spotify and Apple, but now you can get better quality than either of those old pieces of shit. But
CD
I
quality,
think if you,
42
it's
kilohertz, 16-bit is beyond the range
they
of
do better
human
than that
hearing.
now.
It's got
No, it's
sound. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what
You
I'm
have no
talking
idea what you're
about.
talking about.
It's true.
No, you don't. Did you study audio engineering? No, you did not.
No, I watched YouTube videos and they explained it.
Oh, you know everything from a YouTube video. Fuck university. People, children,
You didn't,
constant listeners.
you didn't go to
Don't educate
university,
yourself.
Brad.
Yeah. Just, no, I didn't.
Yeah. So what's your point?
I'm just saying you're wrong, is what I'm saying.
I'm 100% correct.
And you're not very nice to talk to.
I'm just admitting I'm correct here. Okay, carrying on. So it was a
What are you
big.
correct about?
I'm correct about everything. So moving on, like this album, it was a huge album. 7 singles went into the top 10. A couple of those singles, I'm surprised about. My Hometown, I don't ever remember that one being a big top 10 single, not in this country. The final song on the album. And
Yep, it's one that you sort of know, like you don't think you know it, but then you know it when you hear it. You know,
didn't recognize it. This is the first time I've listened to this album through. I know like half the songs on it because they were big singles. Dancing in the Dark, Cover Me, Born in the USA, I'm on Fire, ooh. Glory Days, Glory Days, what a great track.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm Going Down in My Hometown. Not really recognizable for me.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But this is one of those things where he became an icon after this record, didn't he?
Absolutely. I think he was kind of on his way there before it came out, but this was the amalgamation of, you know, the stadium rock and keyboards, you know, just that drums and bass and then the keyboards in every song. It was catchy melodies. But then he was singing those, you know, Every Man, New Jersey, Bon Jovi lyrics before Bon Jovi, of course.
Yeah. He is, of course, a guy that he did actually grow up in California, and he's never worked a job in his life. He was left school and became a musician, and was making money being a musician from day one. You know, he's done that Netflix thing where he sort of explained that, you know, he's a storyteller, and he's made all this shit up, and he's not blue collar at all. And his little joke was, "That's how fucking good I am." No one knew that. That was one of the big impressions I take away from the record. Is the thing I never pay really any attention to is lyrics, and a lot of these songs, they're like you can just see them in your head. You know, the storytelling that comes through. You can picture it all. And there's a lot of it. I was sort of sitting there getting a little misty-eyed to go,
oh.
And the one where the girl goes, "Fuck you," and leaving you, and later on she goes, "I always loved you," and then getting back together, and you're like, holy fuck, it paints quite a picture in the eye. It paints quite a picture, you know. Masterful.
Yeah.
I have to say, masterful. Absolutely. Well done.
Man's like, you know, he was heralded as like the new Bob Dylan in the early days, you know, like I think his albums before this, like The River, and I can't remember his other one, something Road, Thunder Road, songs like that, just these epic, like Neil Young, Bob Dylan style stuff. And then he does like these great acoustic albums like Nebraska, but yeah, Born in the USA was his big boomer.
Nebraska was written and recorded at the same time as Born in the USA, and he considered it being a double album. Nebraska apparently, haven't heard it, but apparently are more rambly.
Yeah, it's
Not
just
in a bad
fucking, it's
way,
like acousticy.
but
Yeah, yeah. I like
more
it.
rambly, whereas Born in the USA was the tighter pop songs
Mm,
and more
yeah. Well,
upbeat
this is.
with a couple of downturn moments in there to make it more real. And he split them in two, and I don't know how successful Nebraska was. Like, yeah, no, I'm not
I mean,
saying it was a failure. I'm just saying I don't know, but I
it was.
guess
It was
not as
a.
big
It's now like one of those. I call it a cult album or whatever, but it's heralded as one of his best. But
at the
it's
time.
his. It's his acoustic songwriter album. At the time, yeah, nobody gave a shit. Apart from the fans. I can't remember whether it came out a couple of years later or maybe in the early 90s.
Yeah,
Before he did In the Streets of Philadelphia.
yeah.
That one.
Apparently, he worked on a lot of concepts for albums that he never ultimately he would work on for a bit and throw away. And there's quite a few abandoned things he started. And there was a period before Born in the USA, Nebraska, where a lot of things were being talked about but never completed or done. And this is what he came up with. But Murder Incorporated, I remember that being a single around the Philadelphia days. And that was the title of an album that he was working on around that time. So I think bits and pieces from that era got, scooted to the back.
Yeah, got put out. Yeah, but I mean, look, creative musical genius. You could say that, I guess, about Springsteen. So you've got all the time on your hands, all the money you could ever need. And I guess if that's all you want to do is make music, if you're writing fucking a song every day, you're going to create some beauty and you're going to create a lot of shit. So it'd be like, oh, this is my concept album about growing cabbages. Oh, this isn't going to work. Scrap that one.
Apparently,
and then
Born in the USA was written and recorded in two different studios. And the second studio was being produced by, I've lost his name here. Landau was his last name. And when Bruce had come to the spot where he thought the album was complete, Landau said to him, "You need a single. You haven't got a single." After he's done Born in the USA and all those songs, he's like, "You haven't got a single." And Bruce flipped out and said, "I've written 70 songs. You want another one? You write it." And he stormed off. And then apparently he cooled down and then wrote another song and came in with it the next day. And guess what song that was?
I'm on Fire.
Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah, that is probably the most poppy. That's the easy hit song, isn't it?
You reckon that's the big hit song of the album?
Yeah, for sure. Dancing in the Dark. Yeah, why not? I mean, Born in the USA is like that. Oh, I'd go to that because that's the big hit, but it's not really like when you think of a song structure, it doesn't really scream hit, like he's singing quite long verses, easy to sing along chorus, I'll give him that, and wonderful keyboard melody. But like, it's not like a catchy sing-along song apart from the chorus, is it?
It's got that hook going the entire way through it, really,
Oh, it's got hooks. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, not melody. It's got hooks. Yeah.
But
Glory days.
Producer, shall we go through this motherfucker? Let's go through. Yeah, pardon my French. Let's go through this.
Oh, before we get into that, can I just, because I'm looking at the album cover here.
What an ass.
I mean, start. What an ass. Oh. Absolutely.
Is he pissing on the flag?
That's what I want to talk about. I'm pretty sure he's pissing on the American flag.
A lot of people thought that, apparently.
White shirt, jeans, red cap, fantastic ass, right? This is what men wear. If you want to look like a man these days, white shirt, jeans.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pissing on the flag.
Some people thought that. He said that the photo was taken by Amy Leibovitz, a very famous photographer for movies and film. And he said that his ass looked better than his face, so that's what they went with.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the lean. He's kind of got the leg cocked just to tighten the butt cheek. So, yeah, good on you, Bruce.
Yeah, not actually pissing on the flag. No.
All right.
First song, Born in the USA. Now out of my epic, decent filler rating system, I give this an epic. Fucking hell. It's a good song.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, you drop the needle and it's just slapping that snare in your face, and then that hook comes in and you're in. You're all there.
Yeah. Great song.
And I guess a little confusing because it's actually quite an anti-USA song, isn't it? Like it's about war and shit.
About returning from Vietnam and you can't get a job and the economy's fucked, and it was written during a recession, and the Born in the USA is a little bit sarcastic.
Yes. Yeah. But, banger.
I have to say, this album, 12 songs, 47 minutes, it flies by, doesn't it? Did for me.
Yeah.
Second
Easy
song.
Repeats.
So I got that as an epic. Cover Me, second song. I got epic. Can't fucking, great song.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, not the best one. Like, it's kind of just a notch below epic for me. Like, I get it. It fits in. It's perfect, but it's not, I don't think it's the big winner.
I wouldn't call it the.
It's second tier.
I don't call it the big winner, but then I can't say it's an average song either. Like, this is a good fucking song, so I'm just gonna go epic.
Oh, it's a good fucking song. It's a good 1-2 punch to the face to start you off.
Good opening, going well so far, Bruce.
Going well so far.
Bruce Springsteen on the phone at the moment, just waiting to come on to the podcast later on. So just hang in for the interview.
What does Bruce choose to do at song number 3?
He fucks the pooch. Yeah. Darlington County. What the fuck? It's I gave it a decent, and I wrote fun but ... like it gets a bit too silly.
Yeah.
Still not a bad song. Like, I kind of enjoy it, but then it's like it is a bit of a go fuck off song, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's just get some 80s fun in there and move along.
It doesn't have the depth. Doesn't have the depth. Like the other songs have a bit of gravitas to them.
He knew he had like 6 amazing songs, and then you've got to fit other songs around it. And because you're working in vinyl back in '83 or '84, you got to weight the sides. You got to weight side A and you got to weight side B with good songs. And I guess you'd go 2 great songs, have some faff in the middle of the first half, and then finish the first half side A with another, with some kind of goodness.
Yeah, because Working on the Highway, next song, he screwed the pooch again, I think.
Leave it out, Bruce.
But then again, like, he screwed the pooch twice now, but the pooch seems to be coming back for more. Like, the pooch sort of went, I think I liked it, but yeah, it's like another silly song, but it's catchy and it's good.
Hang around, I'll get some food. Yeah,
you're like, I guess he feeds me, so like, yeah. But the pooch was screwed twice here.
Yeah. He's feeding me, so I think I've just
I don't want to bite the hand, do I? But he is giving me a good cocking.
Yeah, but then we go back to like staples. Even in the title, you throw something that's very romantic to Americans. It's gonna hook people in. The train,
downbound train. It's going to Epicland.
Is it? It's going downtown Epicland. Is where that train's going.
Motherfucker, that train goes to Epicland. It's a good song. It's like it's not something I would say this is a single, but I'm like, it's a fucking great song. What the fuck? It's got a lot of emotion and heart to it.
Oh yeah. Does that end side A on the vinyl? I didn't look at that because I'm on the Spotify's, but let me.
Well, I'm on Fire would be sort of track 6 out of 12 songs. I'm on fire. Hey, little girl, your daddy home.
Yeah. We're not going there again. Remember, we're keeping it clean tonight.
I'm saying the pooch is not screwed. Like, I'm going to have to go epic again. I'm on fire. Jesus.
Oh, I think I'm on Fire's beyond epic. And have you heard that New Zealand version plug for a local band, Head Like a Hole? Do you remember their version of I'm on Fire?
Yeah, like even a shit band like Head Like a Hole couldn't fuck that song up.
They did a punk rock version of it, and it worked.
It didn't suck. Like a lot of their other shit.
All their other shit.
Yeah, fish all across the face. Fish across the face. Fuck off.
Didn't they have that Wet Leather? Was that one of their songs?
Oh, who gives a shit? Fuck them. Next song, No Surrender. Guess what? We're back in Epic Town. Good Lord. I love that song.
Surrender.
Grew on me.
It's a grower.
Yeah, it grew on me. Just the storytelling and the heart of it, and yeah, just great.
The internet is worthless. It's not telling me. I wish I had the record.
It's never going to catch on.
Oh, wait. Here it does. Oh, we got it. Okay. Side A of the vinyl finishes with I'm on Fire.
Told you.
It's a nice little do, 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 do. Great song. Yeah, and then they're into it with the rest, obviously. Side B.
All right.
Carry on. What are we up to? No Surrender. Bobby Jean.
I put epic. I couldn't help it. Epic. What the fuck? What's happening to me? Epic again. Yeah, I gave an epic.
Oh, I'm looking forward to when you tell your score to Bruce on the phone a little later in the episode.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bruce. Just tell him to hold on. We're only going to be a couple more minutes, and then Bruce and Springsteen interviewed live on Pointless and Confused. Our first guest. Yeah.
Bobby Jean, I have to admit, not as good as that other Jean, that other B Jean, Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. I think that is a superior song. But hey, if you want a good song, Banjo Jean, we're waiting for it.
Oh. Can Bruce continue the epic streak? Can he? On the next song, I'm going down.
I think he's going to do okay.
I got epic. I'm going down. It's epic. What the fuck? It's a good fucking song. What can you say?
On a streak.
God. Yeah.
It's played with passion.
We're agreed.
With passion.
Jesus.
Oh, sure.
There is
look, Bobby Jean, I might not agree with you, but you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 epics in a row. Can he continue it with 6 epics?
Oh, absolutely he fucking can, because it's Glory Days. You can't say that's not epic.
It's fucking epic. It's a fucking great song. Oh my God. Bruce, what are you doing?
Song. Yeah. I mean, look, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel nostalgic?
Glory Days.
It's just life. It's just life, you know?
Even when you're like fucking 16 years old, you're like going, Glory Days. Like, you know what it means, but you've got no idea.
That's right. Another 30 years till it whacks you around the face.
There's no way the next song could be epic, though. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 epic dancing in the dark.
Yeah.
It's epic. Fucking hell.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, can you deny it?
I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, it's, I don't know. It's kind of like the equivalent of the catchiest modern day, I don't know who makes catchy songs these days, but let's say it's a Taylor Swift or a fucking
Ed Sheeran.
That guy we did a while ago. Ed Sheeran. It's the catchiest motherfucking Ed Sheeran song there is.
Just won his lawsuit.
Sung by a real motherfucking man.
Yeah.
Sung by a motherfucking man in a white t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Sheeran, obviously a white man of ginger color.
Does it count if he's got red hair?
Yeah, a white man of ginger color who identifies as a man. Which was a shock to me when I read that. But
again, don't need to bring politics into it. Just carry on.
Yeah. There's no real reason to talk about Ed Sheeran. He's kind of shit.
No. Well, he's a bit shit. He got sued by somebody, and then he's not being sued anymore.
And let's face it, he rips off a lot of shit. We can't fucking get past it. He is a bit fucking derivative.
There's only so many chords. He ain't no Bruce.
I have to say,
he's probably bigger than Bruce at this point.
That first song he came out with, I heard that I know of, liked it, great song, and then it's just been shit town ever since, as far as I'm concerned.
I couldn't even tell you a song, so maybe he's amazing, maybe he's not. I just don't listen to him.
No, he's not. He's shit. So Dancing in the Dark, epic. Next song, there's no way you can fail. Closer of the album. It's got to be an epic, Brad.
I think he's going to bring you. I think he's not going to give you an epic to finish. I think he's just going to give you. Okay.
He's found the pooch again. He's
a gent.
Yeah.
He's just going to tuck you in. He's just going to gently tuck you in and kiss you goodnight, whether you like it or not.
It's like the poodle sitting there, and then a shadow falls over the poodle, and the poodle realizes it and turns up and looks and goes, "Oh shit, Bruce is back again."
I don't know. I think the dog thinks he's going to get screwed again, but Bruce just gives him a gentle pat and carries on. Like I don't think this is a full screwing. I think this is just he wanted an emotional goodbye.
I think maybe the shadow falls over the pooch. We see it's Bruce, but then the movie ends and we never quite know if he screws the pooch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it just fades to black. Yeah, Bruce is walking along. And you don't know whether he's about to pee on the dog or what's going to happen, and then it fades to black.
Yeah, I have to say this is a song I'd probably skip. Like my hometown, I got it as decent because it's all right, but then I just didn't fucking really like it either. It's not.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I think it's a decent song. It's a decent ballad.
It's a letdown though.
It's supposed to bring. Yeah, it's supposed to bring you the feels, but those feels. Like, I think that song would have sat better on. I mean, you said Nebraska was recorded at the same time, so it might have been a bit of crossover from that, because that album is quite my hometowny all the way through. So, yeah, I think he didn't need. I don't think he needed another big bombastic song, but I think he needed to finish with another I'm on Fire. You know, just a nice little groove, something that sort of gets your toe tapping, but it's mellow. That's what he needed to finish with. And
you could have just deleted it and ended on Dancing on the Dark.
No, it didn't. It did need to, like, you got to bring it. He did need to bring it down and gently wave goodbye. You know, you can't just sort of throw people out the top story window. You've got to show them where the stairs are or something.
You can't just screw the pooch. You know, you've got to like give them a biscuit first. Yeah, like every gentleman knows that.
Then we're all constant listeners are well aware of
Bruce Springsteen coming on shortly.
Rating system. How many are you adding to your Pointless and Confused playlist? It's quite a few.
Yeah, most of the album. I got 8 epics. I think I just counted.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Well done, Brucey.
Have you? But I mean, we say he's great, and this album is great, genre defining. Are we aware of anything Bruce did after this album?
No.
Did he do anything of note after this?
No, he never got back there, did he?
Yeah, he's still around. You know, might have had a few movie songs. Aforementioned Philadelphia song was a big hit.
Philadelphia.
He did some stuff.
He went folk.
He did some stuff.
And no one gave a shit. And it's just sort of he's just greatest hits act now.
Rage Against the Machine did a great cover of his song Ghost of Tom Joad, one of their better songs. But he came out again around 9/11. You know, he did The Rising, did all his songs for New York because they needed him. They really knew we need you now, Bruce.
We've only got 2 minutes left, so we're just about to get into Bruce Springsteen live on air. It was exclusive interview on Pointless and Confused. But before we do that, I guess we got to rate the album so we can confront him with the final numbers. So out of 10, what are you going to give this son of a bitch?
It's look. It's a solid 9 pairs of blue jeans out of 10.
Yeah.
I think. Pretty. I mean, for its ups and downs.
Producer Eric, can you just get Bruce ready? We're going to be on with Bruce. Just a second. Come on in. Nine blue jeans. Sorry, I'm interviewing.
9 blue jeans.
Bruce Springsteen coming on very shortly. So you liked
what do
it,
you
Nine?
think? Yeah. Look, I did. I chose it because I just thought we hadn't had like a classic album in a long time, and I'd never really paid attention to the whole album, and it was fucking great. Put it on, loved it.
I'm gonna give this 9 little girls out of 10. 9 little girls are home when I knock on the door. You know,
right?
9 out of 10. Brilliant. It's a great album.
Well, we're in agreement on the number.
Absolutely. Yeah. 9. Our pussies are aligned.
Often around here, people.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, one of us has good taste, and the other of us is Brad.
Well, I chose the album, so
this is kind of undeniable, then, isn't it? Like, you can't not like this fucking record. It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's it. If you don't like this record, A, go fuck yourself. B, email us so we can spam your inbox because you're a cunt.
Okay. Well, we'll get Bruce Springsteen on now, shall we?
Oh,
okay. So, sure. Producer Eric, our gay autistic, identifies as the letter A. Diversity hire. We got Bruce on the phone yet? Got Bruce? No, we're not going to accept charges. We're not going to accept charges yet. No.
Don't push that button.
No.
Not that one. The other one.
Fuck off, Eric.
We want to die.